It's a top story today. Bengal is all set to witness Prime Minister Modi's first rally in Kolkata. He's scheduled to address the rally at 2 p.m. in the afternoon at Brigade Ground in Kolkata. The Prime Minister will land at Kolkata International Airport at around 1 this afternoon. The BJP is expecting a massive footfall at the event. Security arrangements have been beefed up for the Prime Minister's show of strength. Yesterday, Bengal BJP chief Dilip Ghosh visited the venue to review the security arrangements and preparations. Meanwhile, Kailash Vijayvargiya personally handed over invitation to the people for the Prime Minister's mega show of strength in Kolkata's Kalighat. Sources reveal that people across the state have gathered to attend the Prime Minister's address. Speculations are rife over actor Mithun Chakravarti joining the Saffron Party. Sources also say he is going to be sharing the stage with the Prime Minister and also going to be making a short speech before the arrival of the Prime Minister. Mithun has also expressed a desire to campaign for the BJP in the upcoming elections.
मिथुन दा से मेरी बात हुई है टेलीफोन पे। वो कलकत्ता में आने के बाद मुझसे बात करेंगे जब भी कुछ बोलने की स्थिति में रहूँगा। पर हाँ, उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री जी से मिलने की इच्छा व्यक्त की।
देखिए, आज प्रधानमंत्री ऐसे पहली बार ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री हम लोगों को मिला है। पहले क्या था कि पहले के प्रधानमंत्री आगे बिल क्लिंटन चल रहे, विदेश के नेता चल रहे, उसके पीछे अपने प्रधानमंत्री होते थे। अभी पूरे विश्व में मोदी जी पहले, दूसरे नेता पीछे हैं। तो निश्चय ही एक बड़ा संदेश जाएगा कि आने वाला समय में पश्चिम बंगाल में भी सरकार बनेगी।
तैयारियों में बहुत दिनों से अपने लगे हुए हैं। हाँ। और ये समावेश जो है अपने लिए तो एक पर्व की तरह है।
पर्व है?
हाँ, पर्व की तरह है। खुशी है, एकदम हर्षोल्लास है सारे कार्यकर्ताओं में। हाँ। और ये जो ब्रिगेड मैदान में आज तक ममता जी का भी ब्रिगेड मैदान हुआ, इसके पहले जनसलाब हुआ, इसके बाद उसके अनुसार 2 से 3 गुना भीड़ यहाँ पे आपको देखने को मिलेगा।
कांग्रेस का कोई अस्तित्व ही नहीं है बंगाल में। हाँ। कुछ नहीं है।
लेफ्ट का
बीजेपी आई, सब मोदी जी को मांग रहा है और किसी को नहीं मांग रहा है। हाँ? सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास।
Meanwhile, Nandigram is gearing up to welcome Didi for her pole battle. Take a look.
The stage is set. The pole bugle has been sounded. Preparations are on in full swing as Kolkata is gearing up to welcome Prime Minister Modi for his mega rally on Sunday. Prime Minister's address is scheduled at the Brigade Parade Ground and is expected to witness a footfall of lakhs of people. Ahead of Prime Minister's mega event, BJP General Secretary Kailash Vijayvargiya along with other leaders reviewed the preparations and was also seen inviting people for the rally.
ये तैयारियां जो सभा के लिए होती है वो सारी हो रही है। मंच बन रहा है, आप देख सकते हैं कि बैरिकेड्स लग रहे हैं। पूरे प्रदेश से कार्यकर्ता आ रहे हैं, नॉर्थ बंगाल से भी आ रहे हैं। कार्यकर्ताओं का जो उत्साह है वो बहुत ज़बरदस्त है और इसीलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ये बंगाल के इतिहास की बिगेस्ट रैली है।
The stage is set for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's biggest rally in recent times here at Brigade Parade Ground, and before this in 2019 also Prime Minister Modi had come here and addressed his people, his supporters, and the BJP says for this rally on Sunday there will be at least 10 lakh people. That is what the BJP has to say.
But Bengal CM is putting up a brave front. Not to be left behind, TMC is busy preparing Nandigram for Bengal CM Mamta Banerjee's welcome. Even before the official announcement came out, Trinamool Congress leaders had started searching for a house for Mamta.
The gates of the house where we are standing right now at Nandigram's Rayapara might have a new tenant, and the tenant is named Mamta Banerjee. Yes, absolutely. Mamta Banerjee might be staying in this particular house in Nandigram, as the party has been finding multiple houses wherein the Chief Minister can stay.
Didi will file her nomination on the eve of Mahashivratri on March 10 from Nandigram. She will be pitted against her former confidant and turncoat Suvendu Adhikari. The fight in battlefield Nandigram would be an interesting one as Mamta is seeking its support after a gap of 14 years. Mamta's link to Nandigram dates back to 2007 where she started her protests against alleged land acquisition by the left regime, following which she rose to power, and the rest, they say, is history. Come May 2, 2021, will Didi make history again, or will BJP breach her fort? With Indrajit Kundu and Suryagani Roy in Kolkata, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, the stage is set for the battle of prestige in Bengal's Nandigram seat. BJP has officially picked former Mamta confidant Suvendu Adhikari to take on Didi from Nandigram. Suvendu has expressed confidence that he will defeat Mamta Banerjee, saying that she might be occupying a big position, but she is not a mass leader. Hitting out at Mamta, he said, if TMC wins, Bengal will become Kashmir. He's also claimed that in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, Mamta was trailing in the poll booth where she cast her vote. He further said that a leader who can't win her own booth cannot be the leader of the state. Suvendu has also hit out at the TMC, saying it is a party controlled by two people. It will be a keenly watched contest, as Suvendu was the architect of Mamta's own Nandigram uprising. The choice is crucial as Suvendu has deep knowledge of Mamta's campaign tactics and poll strategy. The battle for Nandigram is also being seen as the biggest one in Bengal polls. Both Mamta and Suvendu know each other's moves and tactics fully well. It will be interesting to see in whose favor Nandigram's loyalties tilt.
পশ্চিমবঙ্গটা কাশ্মীর হবে কাশ্মীর পণ্ডিতদের মতো আপনাদের অবস্থা হবে দুর্গা পূজার বিসর্জন বন্ধ করেছেন কে তার নাম কি আমাকে অনেক মিডিয়া ন্যাশনাল মিডিয়া ফোনে বলছিলেন इतना बड़ा लीडर जा रहा है आपका पास ही चुनौती है আমি বলছিলাম কোনো চুনৌতি নেই যিনি তার নিজের বুথে হারেন তিনি নিশ্চয়ই মুখ্যমন্ত্রীর চেয়ার বড় চেয়ার প্রশাসনিক চেয়ার সেটাকে আমি অস্বীকার করব না যে তার নিজের বুথে জিততে পারে না সে পশ্চিম বাংলার কোথাও জিততে পারবে না
Paulmisa is getting us more details on that story. Good morning, Paulmi. This is going to be an important elections from the point of view of how it is being contested, with both of these parties keenly eyeing a win in the state of West Bengal. But most importantly and interestingly, Suvendu Adhikari versus Didi in Nandigram, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, good morning, Sneha. The entire focus is going to be now on Nandigram. Yes, Didi is contesting on 294 seats. So the TMC is heavily backing on Mamta Banerjee and her image to take them through these elections, to see them through these elections. But as far as Nandigram is concerned, it is a battle of prestige for her. It is a battle of nerves that we're going to witness in the run-up to Nandigram casting its vote on the 1st of April. The fact that the Bharatiya Janata Party has decided to accept the challenge which Mamta Banerjee has thrown at them has made this one of the most prestigious battles. Suvendu Adhikari, after giving that speech in Kolkata yesterday that you were just playing out for viewers, said, now I'm going back to Nandigram and my job is to defeat the lady who, of course, is an eminent guest of Nandigram, because that's all she is. She only thinks of Nandigram every 5 years, whereas I'm a son of the soil. So Bengal Ki Beti versus son of the soil is the contest that we're going to witness, if you may, in Nandigram, Sneha.
Absolutely. The blockbuster battle really in the state has been declared there. Paulmi, thanks for getting us up to speed with that. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for more during the course of the day as we're keeping a very close eye on that important story. Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee is in Siliguri, where she will lead a protest march against the steep hike in fuel prices, including LPG cylinders. Mamta, who arrived in Siliguri last evening, appealed to people and especially to women to assemble at Darjeeling Moor at 1 p.m. to join the protest march. Claiming that LPG cylinders would soon be beyond the reach of the common man, Mamta said there was a need to organize massive demonstrations to make voices of people heard. She's also scheduled to participate in a roadshow from Malagudi till Hasmi Chowk at around 10. Among others, TMC's Siliguri candidate and TMC MP Mimi Chakravarti are also expected to be present at the rally. And staying with Bengal, the battle for the state is becoming a star-studded affair with several film and actors taking political plunge here. TMC is fielding a host of Tollywood faces and the BJP also has a number of celebrities on board. Speculation is rife that veteran actor and former TMC MP Mithun Chakravarti could be joining the Saffron Brigade. Here's more.
Lights, camera, elections. From the celluloid to the corridors of power, cine stars are headlining the big Bengal political blockbuster. From Nayaks to Jan Nayaks, the campaign is exploding. As Bengal prepares for a long election summer spanning across 8 phases, the presence of stars is increasing political temperatures. If Bengali stars Nusrat Jahan and Mimi Chakravarti hog the limelight for the Trinamool Congress with their political debut in 2019, 2021 has seen things go to the next level. Mamta Banerjee is fielding an army of film stars and other celebs who have been given tickets to ensure Mamta Sarkar 3.0. Among the stars who will be contesting the polls on behalf of the TMC are Shayantika Banerjee from Bakura, June Malia from Mednipur, Shayani Ghosh from Asansol Dakshin, Aditi Munshi will contest from Rajarhat, Kaushani Mukherjee from Krishnanagar Uttar and cricketer Manoj Tiwari from Shibpur in Howrah. The BJP also has a string of stars on board and speculation is now rife that former TMC MP and actor Mithun Chakravarti could be next in line to join the Saffron Brigade.
मिथुन दा से मेरी बात हुई है टेलीफोन पे। वो कलकत्ता में आने के बाद मुझसे बात करेंगे जब भी कुछ बोलने की स्थिति में रहूँगा। पर हाँ, उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री जी से मिलने की इच्छा व्यक्त की।
Mithun had also met RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat in Mumbai last month but dismissed any political plans, calling his relationship with Bhagwat spiritual. Earlier, Shravanti Chatterjee, a popular Bengali actor, joined BJP in Kolkata. The 33-year-old diva's welcome into the BJP was graced by BJP's Bengal in-charge Kailash Vijayvargiya and Bengal BJP chief Dilip Ghosh.
बंगाल सारी दुनिया में कला के क्षेत्र में, साहित्य के क्षेत्र में, संस्कृति के क्षेत्र में अपनी पहचान बना, ये हमारा उद्देश्य है और इसीलिए इस प्रकार के बड़े कलाकार भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ आ रहे हैं तो हमें लगता है कि हमारे उद्देश्य के प्रति हम सफल हो रहे हैं।
Not just Shravanti, actress Payal Sarkar has also joined the BJP, declaring her intent to contest the elections.
अभी मैं लोगों के लिए काम करना चाहती हूँ तो इसमें ग्रुपिज्म का कोई सवाल है नहीं, ये मेरा अपना चॉइस है।
Before that, it was superstar Yash Dasgupta whose foray into BJP was the talk of town. But will the presence of film and television stars give warring parties the much-needed edge in this ferocious battle? We will know once polling starts from the 27th of March. Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, Home Minister Amit Shah will be in Kerala and Tamil Nadu today. He is going to be campaigning for the upcoming polls in the 2 southern states. Well, Shah will be visiting Suchitram Temple in Kanyakumari. The temple is dedicated to the Trinity of God, Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma and is significant to Shaivite and Vaishnavite followers. Shah is going to later flag off and participate in BJP's door-to-door campaign called Vetri Kodi Yandhi in Kerala. The Home Minister will go to Ramakrishna Math in Thiruvananthapuram, after which he will be addressing a mega rally of the BJP that's going to mark the end of the party's statewide Vijaya Yatra. Shah will conclude his trip with a meeting with the state leadership on the party's final preparations before the state goes to polls. Welcome back. Well, the Indian team is back on top in ICC Test rankings. Virat Kohli's men thrashed England by an innings and 25 runs to reclaim the top spot. With this win, India also sealed a spot in the World Test Championship final, where they will be facing New Zealand.
India through to the final of World Test Championship.
30th time he's got a 5-wicket haul, Ravi Ashwin.
An innings and 25-run win in the 4th test also helped India reclaim #1 spot in test rankings. Virat Kohli's men will now take on New Zealand in the title clash.
Now we can accept and admit that we are in the final. It was more of a distraction till now for us because we are a side that's very committed to playing test cricket, and all these extra things can be a distraction for us. There was never a question of commitment or whether we're going to go for a win or not. It did become a bit of a distraction for us in New Zealand, but from then on it was just focus on one game at a time, and now we are in the finals, which we can't wait to be a part of.
Excellent.
India started day 3 positively. Washington Sundar and Akshar Patel took special liking to Dom Bess as runs started to flow. In no time, India's lead went past 100, and then came the century partnership between Sundar and Akshar for 8th wicket.
Yeah, pulls that one. Oh, sorry.
The 106-run stand between the two was finally broken, courtesy a run out. Akshar was dismissed for 40 and Sundar was looking all set for 100 with 4 runs to get.
Has been caught in front.
Unfortunately for the youngster, in the very next over, both Ishant Sharma and Mohammad Siraj were dismissed. India were all out for 365 with Sundar stranded unbeaten on 96.
Within a matter of minutes, he's gone from being looking forward to a century and then painfully short of it.
The hosts continued the dominance with the ball as well. Ravichandran Ashwin picked back-to-back wickets. Johnny Bairstow followed Zach Crawley back in the pavilion as England were reduced to 10 for 2.
Get there. Oh, this has gone straight up in the air. This is going to be out.
Akshar then landed a double blow. Dom Sibley was dismissed in an unfortunate manner.
And this could be very bad luck for Sibley. The umpires are going to get together. He's walking off on his own volition.
Ben Stokes was caught at leg slip and England were in deep trouble at 30 for 4.
Trying to lap sweep it.
Joe Root and Ollie Pops showed some resistance, but Rishabh Pant ended Pope's stay at the crease with a brilliant stumping.
Seems like he did. If he has, this is phenomenal from Rishabh Pant.
Ravichandran Ashwin then trapped Root with an LBW in the next over as England was 6 down for 65.
In front of them.
The visitors managed to cross the 100-run mark and Akshar Patel struck once again. The left-arm spinner soon added yet another 5-4 to his kitty, his 4th of the series.
Up goes the finger. Akshar Patel gets 5 once again.
Ravichandran Ashwin too joined Akshar in the 5-4 club as India wrapped up the proceedings on day 3. Sports Bureau, India Today.
England in the second innings bowled out for 135 and India winning by an innings and 25 runs.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.